Hello, Happy Tails League. I'd like to introduce myself. I am Dr. Patti Canchola and I am from Pueblo, Colorado. And I'm very pleased to announce that I am now joining the team of amazing veterinarians here at the Humane Society of the Pikes Peak Region. Throughout the year, I would like to profile some interesting cases that we're doing here, in addition to some short informational videos on how to properly take care of your dog or your cat or your puppy or your kitten. So I hope to provide a lot of really good, useful information. And if there's any questions that you may have or on any topics you'd like us to cover, please send those via email and I will do my very best to provide you with all the most appropriate information. Everybody starts the year off with a whole list of resolutions. We're going to measure our food, start walking, doing more exercise. We're signing up for the gym member to get ourselves healthy and back on track. So not only can we do that for ourselves, we can also do that for our pets. And we'll touch upon dogs towards the end of this video. But let's talk about cats, because cats spend a lot of time on your lap or on the couch or on the cat tree at home, sitting in the window, not getting a whole lot of exercise. And yet, if they're like me, they like their breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and every snack in between. And what happens over time, you start to get a little pouch where you don't want pouches, and you get love handles where you don't want love handles. And so what are some of the things that you can do as a cat owner? Well, first of all, always consult with your veterinarian, because if your cat's gaining weight or if it's lethargic or doesn't have energy, there may be a medical problem that's causing all those symptoms. You'll also want to consult with your veterinarian because they'll be able to explain to you what a body condition score is. And a body condition score just has certain parameters where they check the weight, they're going to check the overall muscle and fat deposits, and they will also get a current weight and then talk to you about proper diets. And there's some excellent therapeutic diets, so always consult with your veterinarian before starting on any kind of severe calorie restricted diet for your cat. So in addition to the food, one of the things that I see very commonly with dog owners is when you ask them, well, how much are you feeding? And they'll say, well, a full cup a day. Well, this is your proper full cup. This is an actual measuring cup. What I hope is that this isn't that full cup that goes into the food bowls, because this is sometimes what people think is a cup. So in cats, what we'll find is the back of that feeding guide, and again, the amount recommended by your veterinarian is going to be a very specific amount. So get out that 1/8 of a cup, get out the 1/4 cup, and properly measure so that we're not overfeeding. And when it comes to treats, there are some good treats and bad treats. Any treat that is chewy is loaded with probably fat or a lot of sugar, which if we're not going to eat it for ourselves, we're not going to feed that to our pet. So, exercise. Cats don't do a whole lot of walking unless your cat gets on a leash and can take a walk. So what are some of the things you can do to exercise your cat? You can get a laser and have them chase a little laser around the floor. You can also get a long pole that has a feather on the end and encourage them to have some activity. Or you can get, cats used to like to hunt their food, so you can put little pieces of food around your house, and that stimulates their hunting instincts to want to go and find their food. And the third thing you can do is, many times you can get a weight on your cat at home. You weigh yourself, take that number, and subtract it from the weight that you get by holding your cat and putting both of you on the scale together. And cats lose weight over a very slow period of time. We do not like to see drastic weight changes in cats. So the other thing you can do is very much like when we do, we measure our waist and we can tell if it's getting smaller. You can do that with your cat, and you're going to probably measure that widest place right around the chest is also a good point. And Blackie Chan is 20 inches around. He probably should be around 16 inches around, but that's okay, we'll get there. So those are just some of the tips to help keep you healthy. Get out and walk with your dog if you can. Watch the kind of treats we're feeding and the amount that we're feeding. And again, I can't stress enough, always consult with your veterinarian before starting any type of exercise program or restricted calorie program for your dog or cat. That's my little information today. If you have any topics that you would like me to talk about throughout the year, please feel free to email those. I will try to get to as many as I can. And I wish everybody a happy and healthy and prosperous 2019. Thank you very much.